I don't know. We'll see.
These
Because Facebook loves to take money from content creators on their intros for their podcasts. So I figured, hey, screw it. I'll do my own song and strum some strings on the guitar. Here we go. Welcome to the Afternoon Delight Podcast with the boys. Oh, by the way, shout out to all the hot moms out there that are not AI created. Let's get to the show. Man, those guitar lessons are paying off.
That's one of the best intros I've ever heard.
Welcome
awesome,
back
man.
to the Afternoon Delight Podcast with the boys. As you can see, no Bob today. Bob couldn't make the show because apparently he and his daughter's on a 2-finger handshake basis. We asked Bob why he missed the podcast, and he said, I really don't want to get into it. Trust us, neither did he. On today's show, we're breaking down the 90s punk scene. We got Reddit users asking a great question about couples moving in with each other. And why not some mama jokes? We got some mama jokes. You know what? Chat GPT just would not go dirty on me with the mama jokes. I said, give me some racy, dirty mama jokes. And he said, can't do it. Why, Art?
I don't know. That's weird. I
can't even have it draw naked women anymore. It won't let me do that either.
Cancel that shit. Cancel it, bro.
Hoochie Daddy mutes himself like he was gonna say something important right there. What were you gonna say? Go.
Nothing. It was in case I hit my desk. It was in case.
Oh yeah, see, he's subconscious now of the desk banging thing that everyone that watches the show goes, "What is that? Did someone did a rocket hit the house? It's so freaking loud sometimes."
Stop banging it, you know.
Yeah.
Put back in the desk, bro.
Yeah. I think we need to keep you and Bob need to keep your hands in view at all times. So keep your hands up like
we
this.
We got to do the pod all like this.
Only 2 fingers like this.
Only 2 fingers.
Bobby.
Yeah. So we're gonna dive into the punk scene. Art is gonna help us understand punk music.
Is that your punk fit? Is that your punk fit?
Yeah, this is my vest from back in the day. It doesn't even fit anymore. Like.
It's punk, bro. It's punk.
It is.
I love it. Yeah.
What would someone say if they were complimenting you, Art? Like if I was a punk guy and I was like,
I don't
know. You guys are great.
Like that shit's radical. Like what would I say? Like,
no, dude. I honestly don't know. I think everyone talks the same.
Would they say like you look super fly?
Yeah.
Fly? Would that fly? Nah, come on.
Would that fly? Yeah, I think it would fly.
I don't know.
Fly. I like that.
In the 80s, you would be said you look totally tubular.
I think we still would use totally
tubular. We don't use totally tubular. No.
I mean, yeah, it's just probably like, bro.
All right, like, Julian. What would you say? What would you say? You're at the Ramones concert.
Oh shit!
And in walks Art, dressed like he's dressed right now. What do you think the punk rocker would say to the other punk rocker?
That shit's totally punk. That shit's totally punk.
Nah. So I think they wouldn't say shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I would like, dude, you look rad. Rad would be. I can see time. The punker saying rad. I can see him saying rad.
The punkers, they love saying rad.
Is that what they're called, the punkers?
You guys would a lot of people would get called that, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's you guys would actually really trip out on like the different people that are there. You probably aren't thinking that would be there. So it's a really diverse scene, and we'll get into that when we talk about it.
Yeah. It's interesting. When I was doing my deep, I went deep. Yeah. I went deep on this one and seeing the different cultures. Like I was not aware. Yeah. And Julian, were you aware that there was an East Coast punk scene and a West Coast punk scene?
Yes,
kind of like rap.
East side versus West side.
I had no idea that they were battling.
NYHC crowd wild, bro. They're wild boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me fix Mr. Art's microphone. See this button right here?
Yeah.
Twist it and then point the microphone a little higher up.
So then twist and put it more
There
in my
you go.
mouth.
Now
Okay,
tighten it.
copy
There you
that.
go.
All right, and then
Yeah,
twist it
put
back
it
up.
in.
And put more.
Yeah,
more in my
there we
mouth.
go. Now we
Make
hear
sure I
that
twist it right good.
that sexy sensual voice of Arts.
Oh God! All right, so yeah, shout out to the New York guys. The New York guys are
Tap it on your
Yeah.
tongue, Art. Tap it on your tongue.
Yeah, it's a total different vibe from just even here in California compared to Southern California and San Francisco, the North Side California, I guess you want to call it.
Yeah, all Cali. Yeah, the West Coast, East Coast. I had no idea. I didn't know it was like rap, but they weren't shooting each other.
Yeah,
like
no, it's not a it's not nothing like that. It's more or less. Well, some people get into fights, but no, it's all love. It's all love. They're just a little.
Hello, Bertha.
Hey, what up, Bertha? The East Coast guys, they're hardcore. Like they're really like they're hardcore. The NYCH, they're hardcore as fuck, dude.
Bertha asks, "How deep, John?" Well, Bertha, I don't want to get banned, so I won't say anything. But I love you, miss you.
This is why we got the extra long table.
Yeah,
that's why.
It's at the other end of the table.
We had to put the extendo.
It's like John. Julian last night. It said last night Cook said that the ceilings were 10 feet ceilings, and Julian said that's so I can lay down. I love it.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, Bertha. Hey, this one's a great question. We're gonna go right into the Reddit post. This guy on Reddit asked, men who moved in with their girlfriends, what do you wish you had discussed with them earlier?
Oh,
you remember that day? You guys moved in with each other.
There wasn't a discussion.
Did you have any pre-conversations, pre-rules before establishing dominance of the apartment?
No, there wasn't really anything.
Did you pee in your corner and call it your?
There was no contract or even any kind of like verbal agreement.
You're just happy someone wanted to live with you.
No, I actually I had roommates at the time.
Oh,
yeah. I had a room, two roommates, three if you count their kid. But yeah,
that counts. He's a roommate.
How about when you guys got your own place? Was there any sitting down and discussing anything at all?
No,
not that this poster's going here. Whether you like it or not, you laughed because I know you had that conversation. We were both married men. We had things that we wanted, but seen.
No, I'm laughing because it wasn't a poster that I wanted. It was a poster that we both liked, but we just had to figure out a place to put it. It wasn't like she's like, oh, I don't want that, picture of whoever model. It was a band poster. Oh, and there was one that I had that was like
he's starting to remember. He's starting to remember now.
No, dude, it's funny because it was like the old propaganda black and white guy. His poster. And he's smoking a joint and he's like all proper, and it said marijuana, and it was him with a bubble saying, "At least it's not crack."
At least it's not crack.
She did not want me to have that in the living room. She was like, "We need to put that in the bedroom or something."
Yeah,
that was her poster, though. That was her poster. Yeah.
It's not easy when you get too complete. And now, look, it is even more difficult when you already have your own place and that person moves in.
Yeah,
because now you already have that place set up the way you like it. You know what I mean? So. And again, it doesn't matter whether it's the guy or the girl. If the girl already has the place and the guy moves in, that place has been pre-designed around her.
Right. Yeah.
It's her environment.
Her lifestyle environment. Yeah.
She's gonna have the throw pillows and the doilies and man, what am I from 1920 here?
Yeah.
She's just gonna have stuff that the
doilies is crazy.
Yeah, fits her personality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh no.
Doily.
What was cool with my situation was I literally didn't have shit.
Yeah.
I had a bed, a TV, some videos, some toys, clothes. Like
Toys.
it wasn't shit.
Some
Dude, I didn't really
dollies,
have,
some dollies.
you know, I had a
Dollies.
toothbrush, you know, and a loofah. Like I didn't have shit.
I'm just shocked
So when
he had
she
a
moved,
loofah.
yeah,
You,
when she
you
moved
had
in,
dollies, he had doilies.
Yeah, did you have some doilies?
nah,
No
dude,
doilies.
nah.
Yeah, it does make a
There was
difference
no
whether
agreement.
that person. I mean, when you both like say you both move in together, now that's just
Yeah.
a blank slate. You know what I mean?
That's pretty much
What do
it
you think
was.
is more challenging, the blank slate or you already establishing your environment?
Which one's harder?
Yeah, which one do you think is harder to deal with as a
To have to
couple?
deal
You think
with,
you know the blank canvas or you
No,
already know have your
someone having their own place ready. It is cool, but like you said, it's always gonna feel like their place and not yours. Like until you start doing some stuff, and hopefully the person who lived there before doesn't care you're getting rid of that poster or moving that chair around.
Hey Julian, there's a poster story in him.
I just brought it back because of
When
the
did it happen to you? When did it happen
Hey,
to
like,
you?
so check it out. I have these. No, for real though. Now that we're bringing this up, this is so fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I wish my wife is listening, and she's
she's
not,
gonna hear it.
No,
she's gonna hear it. She
I
watches
have these two posters.
Yeah.
It's a dope artist who painted them, but they kind of look creepy. Like we had to take them down because of my kids.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those posters in like fucking 20 years. I'm sure my kids would love them. They have seen them now that they got older, but it's a Fight Club and a Reservoir Dogs scene poster, like someone drew and created. So it looks kind of creepy. I ain't gonna front, but I think I need to bring those back out.
Yeah.
Now that you reminded me,
It's funny because I had the place before she moved in, and I had a great mom, so I made sure I had the forks, the silverware,
the
couch, the doilies.
What the fuck is that? Can someone explain?
I don't know what is with guys. This is I don't. Okay, I'm going to ask Julian.
So
you are by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have memories, pictures up on the walls? No, and I don't know why we are like that.
Looks like, honestly, if you walk into my front door, it looks like a bar.
Yeah,
like it has a bunch of I have a bunch of the mirrors, like the mirrors up, like the beer mirrors and stuff. It's just a bunch of bar stuff.
Yeah, again, you're 26 years old, so I remember that. I remember that. So, and mine was a little earlier than yours because I was 18, 19.
It looks like you're at Staley's, like that's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, that was the same way. I had for some reason, men like to keep the bottles that we finished drinking empty up on shelves. I don't know why, but we just love doing it.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
I have that. I wish I would have kept one for sure. One was very important to me, but you get older.
You lost something once?
Yeah, his virginity.
It was
to a bottle of Jack Daniels
on my on my 21st birthday. ODB died like 2 days beforehand, so on my birthday, the bottle was signed by everybody, giving like an RIP to ODB. So I was like, "Fuck! I wish I would have kept that shit."
Yeah. All right, I'll go through a couple of these. You guys give me some responses. You ready? Now, these are some of the let's just say advice.
Yeah.
Say the advice that was given.
Yeah.
Number one
advice.
I think this is a big one too, because especially if you were the first one in there and you had that apartment to yourself, say for I don't care if it was 3 months.
Yeah, it's definitely your own space. Yeah.
How much alone time each person actually needs? Did you feel like that was a thing?
Wow, we've never done
with your wonderful wife Louise. Did you feel like there was some times where like, oh yeah, she needs some, I need alone time, she needs alone time?
Yeah, that doesn't really fly. We don't really do that.
Yeah.
I honestly am thinking back, like I know there are moments where like
And you guys, the nice thing with you and me, both of us, is we had night shifts.
Yeah.
So it was very easy. You pretty much own the daytime.
Facts.
I pretty much own the nighttime.
I think that's what it is. Like I mean, not to sound crazy, like we do need like space whenever we are like having an argument or something, but as far as like I need a couple hours to myself, like,
get out.
Get out of the apartment so I can walk around just butt naked, like, and blast music, like, and we had kids early too, like, because he knows he does that shit, and it's okay.
You're the one that said I need to get naked and listen to music.
It's a fucking cool thing to do when you live
tribal
alone, dude.
Go tribal. Huh?
Hey,
I remember not to knock on Art's door in the middle of the afternoon now.
Yo, don't even come around my neighborhood because my blinds are open. I don't give a fuck. I'm a shower, not a grower.
He sends her eating cereal.
A shower.
Like, yeah, bro. I know that feeling is great, but now there's never been like, I don't think I've ever needed to do that. And we had kids, like, well, before we had kids, our place was like the kicking spot too. So it's not like we ever really had time as a couple alone. We always had some people with us, and then that all died down because we had a kid, and then we had kids around with us. We had friends who had kids with us. Like, we were very like,
What's your thoughts on that alone time there, Giuliano?
I've never had a girl live with me.
Yeah, you had roommates.
I had roommates, but that didn't matter like that.
Right?
Like, that was like whatever.
Roommates count,
bro.
Not really though. Like realistically, like when I moved in, they had already all this stuff, so that was all their space, and so I just moved into my room, and my room was my space.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it really wasn't that bad.
But now the difference of you living on your totally by yourself and not having those roommates, does it feel different? Like, how does it?
Oh yeah, I get to do whatever I want. The king of the castle.
There you go.
So now I don't only get to walk around. I don't only get to walk around naked when they're like gone and on vacation like that. Now I do it all the time.
Keep it. I was like, keep it PG.
Yeah. Oh no, it's always PG. I
like it just webbing here, webbing there.
Hey,
never
spaghetti straps.
So I've been shooting webs in the living room and the kitchen. I don't care, bro. It's my spot.
I got a bucket for that.
Yeah, nasty.
Yeah, no, it's tough, man. It's tough. Like now with you having your own place and not having that for such a long time and sharing, a place with two other people, and now you have your own place. You kind of get an opportunity to express yourself in those rooms. You know what I mean? And I don't mean driving around dancing naked, but just like what you decide goes on the wall. What kind of furniture? What kind of furniture?
Naked's the favorite. Naked's the best.
Naked and rubbing up against the wall. Expectations around chores. Who cleans what and how often?
Oh man,
that one's a tough one. And I'm gonna give you my in the beginning. This is it. You dirtied it, you wash it.
Oh, interesting. In
the beginning, that's the way I thought it should be. I shouldn't be expected to clean your soapy dishes that you decided to soak, for 2 days. So you dirty it, you clean it. So that's how I've always been. I mean, I don't know if you guys are the same way as far as dishes and. I think the big one for a lot of women, and let me ask you this one, Art, is, okay, look, man, we're tired. We want to get in bed. We take our clothes off. They just go on the floor. Does Louise care that the clothes are on the floor?
Nah.
No,
I mean,
you got a special one.
She cares, but it's not like, hey, this is crazy, but like she doesn't also like leave it there for fucking 20 days or whatever. But no, we definitely did have to, and I think having kids and being tired kind of helped us with not being so like OCD about things being in its place or cleaned up right away. Because when it's just you two, shit, dude, dishes are easy, bro. What is that? 4 dishes, 5 dishes? Like, it ain't nothing, So we kind of kept it cool. There was never a you do the laundry or you do the dishes, and if I cook, I'll do the dishes, whatever. It was just whoever cooks is cooking. Whoever's doing dishes, dishing. And now, there's definitely the talk of like, hey, I don't feel like doing that today.
Yeah.
And that's when you go out to eat.
Yeah. There's no more dishes and silverware. They're all dirty. So let's go out to dinner.
I just be throwing my shit away. I don't give a fuck.
But you get Julian, why like these are things that you should kind of talk about though, before you move in with somebody.
Sure.
Number 3 is a big one.
Yeah, what's number 3?
Yeah.
Whether clean means the same thing to both people.
Ooh,
That,
yeah.
You want to go ahead, Julian.
Oh, even with my roommates, I experienced that. Like, yeah, clean's different to a lot of people. Yeah. what they may consider clean is something you may consider really dirty.
Yes, yeah, pretty much.
Really dirty? Damn.
Oh,
sometimes,
for sure.
Yeah.
It's like,
really dirty, not just like, oh, it's like you did 70% of it. Here, let me just fucking try to finish up the 30. It's wow, yeah. So just out there 0%ing
it. Let me, you know what? Art, let me move you so you show up on the Instagram side. Hold on here.
Okay. The clothes, dude.
You gotta wait for it to go change here. Let's see if I did that right.
The clothes on the floor, man. Like I said, having kids, it just ends up changing. At least for me, and for me, my wife, it like changed this from.
I turned it the wrong way. I can't do it.
Doing all that.
Mallory, what did Mallory write there, Julian?
If you drop your clothes on the floor, then the laundry hamper that is 2 more feet away. Put your clothes in the freaking hamper. Yeah, or put your clothes in the fucking hamper.
It's close, Mallory. It's close. I mean, I got a little tired.
Yeah, and who cares, bro? Like honestly, if I'm having company, that's when I start like really cleaning out. Yeah, dude, I don't have like dirty like underwear in my living room or anything. It's like a jacket or something like.
I can see Art having the dirty underwear everywhere. Like you come over, you go to sit on the couch, it's right there.
He's naked. He's naked half the time.
If that happens, if you do find underwear on my couch that's clean, I probably did laundry or something. I'm not gonna front and say that's never.
They got like holes in them. They got like holes in the chonies.
They're clean though. What are you talking about? Holes are fine, dude. I wear them to church.
Yeah,
they're like a holy underwear.
Yeah, exactly. What happens if one person loses a job? That's a big one.
That's happened.
That's the big one. And I think that is huge when you
gotta move out.
Nah,
dude, you're gonna kick your girlfriend out, dude. She loses her job. Look at him. Look at that fucker.
Yeah.
You out, bitch.
Yeah, no.
Hey, your mama's still got your bedroom, right?
Oh shit, that's wild.
Sleep schedules and noisy tolerance. That's another one you need to discuss before you move in with someone.
Yeah.
Hey, I may be that guy that likes to come home, get naked in the living room, and listen to music.
Who doesn't, dude? I'm saying who doesn't like doing that? It's poll time. All right, we're gonna be have a poll about that on the fucking. On the page or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not, it's tough for me now with everyone here at the house, but like when I get home Saturday morning and Sunday morning, I love music and I love listening to music and I love listening to you come in this house. I love listening to music loud for obvious reasons in my hearing, but I can't do that. So I got to put my headphones on and it's not this, I don't get the same feeling that I get when my speakers are just throbbing and I can feel it, the music in my body, you know what I mean, compared to headphones. So boundaries about private space. Me time. We talked about that one. I don't think I've ever had that situation. I don't think guys are like that. I don't think guys are like, I need some me time.
I'm pretty sure some dudes are, but that whole go somewhere thing is crazy. Like you just want me time in the apartment, like. I can understand me time. Hey, I gotta go hang out. I want to hang out with like the fellas or whatever. Or me time. I'm gonna go, play some basketball or go golfing or whatever. Like that's cool. But just me time. Get out of the apartment.
Yeah.
I want to hang out
Go,
here by
go.
myself.
Just go out the fucking apartment.
That's
So if it's like
wild,
get out of
bro.
the apartment so I can hang out with my friends here.
Yeah.
I guess that's a thing
Ooh,
too.
that's a tough one.
That's something.
Especially if the person you're with doesn't like people in that group.
Fuck yeah, that shit sucks.
And you're like, they're hey, blah 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 blah. It's coming over.
You get the fuck out. I know you pay rent and all, but
I know you pay rent, but they don't like you. You don't like them.
Trying to get this.
The vibe sucks. You need to go.
Trying to get this Halo tournament over with. You know what I'm saying? Come back in 2 days.
Yeah. Damn, Julian. I know I don't want to be a roommate with. Fuck. He's dancing naked to music all day. and I gotta leave for fucking 2 days, dude. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
There's the big one. And I think this one's a big one. I think all of us have gone through this one. Grocery shopping expectation and food sharing rules. So Julian, I'm gonna start with you. Have you had that situation with your two roommates where
Nope.
they drank the last glass of milk that was yours?
I was always the one that did that.
You were the one. Yeah, you were the one.
But see, this is what would happen, right? Is they would have something that was frozen, right? And it would be in there for months. And the second I ate it, they'd go, I was just about to eat that. And I was like, you fucking bullshit. That's bullshit. I've seen it sitting there for 6 fucking months and you wanted to eat it today. Yeah. You're telling me all of a sudden you wanted to have it right now.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I call bullshit on that one too as well. You know, especially if you've seen it sitting in there for fucking 2 months and it's like no one's touched it. Hasn't even moved. There's not even a fingerprint on that fucking thing.
Nope.
Yeah.
And fucking freezer burn. Fuck you.
Yeah.
He lied.
And now it's different for you though, Art, because you know you're married. So what's hers is hers, and what's yours is hers.
I definitely give like the.
You didn't hear me.
Yeah, I heard you. Right. That's why I started answering already. It's definitely in our house. It's like you want that, just ask if anyone else wants it. If it's someone's leftover, just hey, do you want to eat? Or is it like the last couple slices of pizza? Hey, does anyone want this? Or just fucking take it. You know, but I mean, at least you asked.
Yeah, it's big.
And then if you don't ask, it's kind of like okay, like we'll just make our own. We'll make some more food. Or something.
I've always been like, I never had a roommate other than someone that I ended up marrying with, but I never, had this situation where like, hey, man, now I do. When the kids were around, it's like I remember the joke around my house was, I love Mountain Dew, and I love to have a Mountain Dew when I get home from work.
I love Mountain Dew.
Yeah, so we used to have a refrigerator in the garage, and that refrigerator in the garage had 2 cases of Diet Pepsi, which was my wife's, 2 cases of Mountain Dew that were mine, and then like Capri Suns and box, juices for the kids.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't want to drink the juice. They wanted to drink. So I would come home and I would open that refrigerator in the garage and there's no Mountain Dew in there. But then I would go in the house and then on the counter, there's like 12 drank fucking Mountain Dew cans open, just sitting there that they didn't finish. And that just drove me up the fucking wall. Yeah. Or, hey, Dad, we had pizza last night. We saved you some in the refrigerator. And my wife, we had pizza last night. I saved you a few slices in the refrigerator. And then I open the refrigerator when I get home, all excited that I'm going to have pizza. And you guys know how I am with pizza. Yeah. Open the box and it's a fucking 1 slice in there because the kids ate it. Welcome to being a parent, right?
Yeah. That's
I'd be pissed, bro. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, period. That's just always like some parent shit. But do you work for Mountain Dew? Because every time I talk to you about this shit,
I love the joke is everybody's checking Mountain Dew.
Dude, I have been drinking Mountain Dew for so long.
The last 2 days I worked with this guy, I had to go get a Mountain Dew because he fucking talks about it like.
Art, he gets paid. He gets paid $9 an hour, but then he gets a couple cases of Mountain Dew every paycheck too. A couple 24 packs.
And Michelle Elliott on Instagram, yes, no pineapple on that fucking pizza, please. Either person's expectation of marriage eventually. Yeah,
you definitely got to have that talk. Yeah, because else you're just gonna probably be wasting your time.
Hey, Bertha, I feel you. And you know what? It doesn't make you a bad parent. It doesn't.
No.
You know, that's how I used to make my ex-wife. That's how she used to make me feel, like I was a
Yeah.
bad dad because I'm bitching that there's no Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
But yet there's 60 fucking Capri Suns in there. Which they want, but yet they have to drink the Mountain Dew. And I would say, well, you're not. I would tell her, I said, you're not bitching because no one's drinking your fucking shitty Diet Pepsi.
Facts.
Now, if those kids had a craving for Diet Pepsi, she would have been all over that shit. She would have been like, fucking it. Oh. All right, I'm going to give you the last question before we move on here. All right, Julian, what was the very first thing? Oh, you wouldn't apply. This wouldn't apply to you because you never had a girlfriend move in with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you can still answer this question. You can still answer this question. You can still answer. What was the hypothetically? Hypothetically, she moved in with you. Hypothetically, what was the very first thing your girlfriend did after moving in that made you realize, oh, this is her house now too? And you think about this one.
When she started taking my shit down and putting it like whatever she wants, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that would be that moment that you would be like, you know, oh shit. So she would take down your velvet painting of Elvis Presley in the living room. That would upset you.
I don't have that. I have like bar stuff. Bar stuff.
Well, you know what I'm going at. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a velvet painting of Elvis Presley, but I don't know who you into. A poster of NSYNC. If she took the NSYNC poster down,
no, she's not taking that shit. She's got to move out.
Not JT.
Not JT, man. Go ahead, Art. What was the very first thing your girlfriend did after moving in with you? You realized, oh shit, this is her house now too.
I'll just talk about the one that happened with my wife. She cleaned up my room and bought pillowcases.
Like
and a fitted sheet.
Yeah.
I was just sleeping.
Hell no. Hell no.
Bro, I was.
What was she thinking, man? Fucking satin sheet.
Nah, I had some stuff. I just got rid of them or whatever. And
yeah.
she, there was just like things like her stuff. She brought her comforter. Like I've never had a comforter. I used to use the twin, like the flat sheet or whatever, that comes with the fitted sheet.
She bought a bed set.
Yeah, she bought a bed set.
Yeah, she bought a bed set. And Art's like, what the fuck, man?
No more thrift store sheets.
Sheets go on a mattress? What the fuck?
No, like I said, I had that shit.
Hey, Art.
I was making jokes about like I was sleeping bare, but no, but like you said, she went out and bought like I think she even bought like new pillows. Like she bought a bed.
Hey, Julian, before she moved in, Art was using a towel for a blanket.
He was putting two together if it got cold. It
was too small.
Nah,
only like his upper body was covered.
It was a beach towel. It was a trip, bro. No. It was just a flat sheet. I thought that's what the blankets were.
Yeah. And it had a couple holes in it.
Mine was, all right, I had this very big bed, and I had like it was a huge bed.
Room for activities.
It's a huge, a lot of activities, and it had two huge columns on both sides, and then the headboard was actually shelves, right? Like there were shelves in there. And the moment I walked into that room, and I didn't know that she was a collector. A collector. I did that with my fingers, but she collected dolls. So I walked into my man bedroom, and there was 50 fucking dolls.
Damn.
All over, and they were creepy ass shit. And like they're porcelain dolls, like full size baby.
You didn't know about this?
No, I did not know. I did not know.
That's hilarious.
And that freaked me out, man. I was just like, okay, man, we got to get rid of some of these, man. It didn't matter what I said though. It just did not matter. Those fucking dolls were there from the moment we divorced. She had those dolls.
You would have sex in front of those dolls
with the birthright, birthright nasty stuff.
Wait, no, did you really, bro? Did you have sex in front of those dolls?
Oh yeah, I would.
I
would have sex and look right into those dolls' eyes.
Disturbing, dude.
That's fucking wild, bro.
I need to rearrange my room and get rid of some of my action figures right now because this is creeping me out.
Michelle. Yeah, you know Michelle.
See you doing it, Art?
Dude, just like Toy Story, you know what I mean? They gotta watch, bro. Sorry, you landed where you landed. My fault, bro.
Yeah. Here are some real quick. We're gonna do some mama jokes and go right into the punk thing. Your mama's so trashy. The family tree got a pole in the middle of it. Good one.
This is hold on. This you're saying this is what
your mom? GPT? Yeah, these are mom jokes. Your mama's so trashy. Trashy. The family tree got a pole in the middle of it. Go. No?
AI is not meant for comedy, bro.
Yeah, your mama's so wild. Even Google Maps says proceed with caution. No? No?
Like it's funny, dude. I think it's funny.
Your mama's so messy. Raccoons broke in and cleaned up. No good. No good. Your mom is so dramatic. She burns calories jumping to conclusions. All right, that was not your. Your mom is so sneaky. She got banned. She's so sneaky. She got banned from hide and seek for life. That one makes no sense to me, dude. These are Chat GPT mama jokes.
Damn, they don't know what it's like to have a mom.
Yeah, your mama's so thirsty. She brings a. Never mind. I'm not gonna read that one. Your mama's so extra. Her selfies got director's commentary. Yeah, your mama's so cheap. She waves around a popsicle stick, calling it air conditioning. No.
That one.
Your mom is so toxic, even mosquitoes wear protection around her.
I mean,
Julian laughed.
You like that? Okay, that one's cool.
Your mom is so fake, even her laugh got auto-tuned.
Okay.
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 Your mom is so shady, plants lean away from her from sunlight.
Damn. Your mom's shady. Yeah. So.
Your mom is so bad at flirting, Tender sent her a restraining order. Come on, that one's funny.
It's like a family
your mom is so old, her first crush was carved into a cave wall.
Okay, that one definitely say that one to cook later on. That's gonna be saved.
That one's for cook.
Yeah, that one's saved for cook.
Your mom is so nosy. She's so nosy. She reads receipts like they're Netflix documentaries.
Damn, some of those CVS receipts, though. You know what I'm
saying? Your mom is so wild. Vegas asks her to calm down.
Okay.
Your mom is so clingy. Siri's answered her calls just to check in. I don't get that one. Your mom is so dirty. Even the vacuum said I quit.
Damn.
Your mom is so reckless. Warning labels were invented because of her. Those are bad. Chat GPT, those are the best ones they could give me.
And they didn't want to go dirty with it.
They didn't want to go dirty. That's I wanted crazy. To go dirty. I did.
Yeah, we wanted some like fat jokes.
Yeah. Let me put this up. Some mama fat jokes. I wanted to do some mama fat jokes, but it wouldn't let me do the mama fat jokes. It said I was going to get in trouble for mama fat jokes.
Damn.
Let me go here. And then
your mama got dick breath.
Your mama got breath like dick. Excuse me.
Oh my god. You're wilding. Oh, so we're doing this. Okay, yeah, let's go. Hell yeah.
All right, I just want to make sure I do it right. You know what I mean? I got to get right. I got to come over here and do that. And click that right there. This is great podcast radio right here.
Yeah. And then there's like podcast shit.
Right here, podcast shit.
Yeah.
The 1990s U.S. punk scene exploded from underground DIY clubs to mainstream culture while still keeping a strong anti-established identity. It split into multiple styles, from skate punk to pop punk to hardcore revival and political punk.
There you go.
The sound and the culture. The scene was built around DIY ethics, self-made records, zines. What are zines? Z-I-N-E.
Zines are
zines. I'm sorry.
They're a magazine usually used to talk about either shows coming up or like the political, content.
Okay, flyers as well.
Flyers for
cheap
shows.
touring in vans.
Facts.
Small clubs and VFW halls. This one got me, but I kind of felt like this was part of the pop, the not pop culture, but the punk culture. But I think that the skateboarding culture was part of that punk culture.
Most definitely.
Anti-authority culture,
always.
fast, loud music.
Yeah.
A lot of the scenes grew out of the 1980s hardcore movement, starting by bands like Black Flag, Bad Religion, and Dead Kennedys. I know the Dead Kennedys.
Yeah.
Major 90 punk styles. Are you ready? All right, and we're going to go into each one of these.
You're saying there's 90 punk styles?
Styles,
yeah. Let's go.
Pop punk, mainstream punk. This became the biggest commercial wave, and I'm going to give you a couple key bands, and give me a little bit about each one of these bands and their what you feel that how big their influence was in the punk scene for the 90s.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with Pennywise.
Pennywise is huge. They represented SoCal, and they're probably one of the biggest SoCal bands out there. They were definitely more of like skate, surf kind of. A lot of times people said it was like jockey, like kind of music, just because they weren't really political, but they did have political songs. They're a great group. I'm glad they're still around.
NOFX.
NoFX recently broke up, but they're a Bay Area band that started. Their bass player and lead singer started Fat Mike Records, and from that record company, a lot of
some
bands,
big labels,
some really good bands. I don't know if you would want to call them big, but some really good bands, and I guess some really big good bands came out of that record label.
Well, you got to say that's the main focus of the punk band. It's about not becoming commercialized, right? I mean, that's kind of the influence. Like it's how they start. It's not about becoming commercialized. It's about their message.
Yeah, a lot of punk bands. It also depends on how you feel about it. Some punk bands are just like they do want to get signed by a major record label. But usually what happens is you either start your own, or when you're just out there on the road, then like the smaller labels pick you up. Smaller labels are usually formed out of someone who was in a band, got a little bit of success, got some money, to put together, and rent like a room or a building to start a record label, an LLC or whatever. So it happens, and because you're in the band yourself, you tour, you meet bands at local places. You go, hey, you want to sign to my record label? So
Blink 182.
Another. They were I want to say they came around a little after Pennywise. I'm not really sure, but their major come up was technically like the third round of punk, like especially pop punk coming out, because they got more famous after Travis came in, and that was like 99 to 2000s, but they were been around since the 90s, and then Pennywise was like around in the 80s. So
shit, I remember that first. I want to say Frankie wanted that album.
Enema of the State.
I remember that album. I looked at that album. I was like,
hey, I recognize her, the porn star in the fucking.
Hey, I know who that is.
The
Offspring.
The Offspring. Yeah, the Offspring, another cool Bay Area band. They were again, they were around like in the 80s, early 90s, but I think they really came up like later on with like he's pretty fly for a white guy,
Pretty
like
Fly
that,
for a White
that
Guy, yeah.
album.
Yeah.
But they were already like kind of big,
Established,
especially like in the local like areas, and at least like California, West Coast stuff.
The big one, Green Day.
Berkeley, SF, like born and raised, like those guys. They were my first kind of introduction to punk. Because
same here, really.
yeah, they but at that time I didn't know. Like I was just like, oh, they're alternative or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Nirvana was big at the time, so all those bands were just kind of floating in the atmosphere when I was younger. So I didn't realize till later on, like, oh shit, like, okay, Green Day is like,
yeah. You kind of like, and Julian, I don't know, do you know any of these bands?
I know Green Day and Blink 182 and Blink 182.
Yeah. I was gonna say you got to know those too. Pennywise, I think you got to be a hardcore punk guy to go back there to remember a lot of their stuff. But Green Day, The Offspring, and Blink 182, huge.
Mega stars.
Not just huge in the radio play, but just big MTV play. Because that's for you, right? I mean, that's where you got to see these bands on MTV. Or just before the destruction of MTV. And so they started bringing in a lot of the nonsense. And of this group, I'll give you the important albums. Dookie. 1994.
I wonder if they're gonna hit it. Go ahead. Yeah. 94 was their big breakout.
Yep.
Basket Case, all that.
A Smash by who? Smash by who?
What do you mean Smash by who? You mean Smash Pumpkins or
that's the album name?
Oh, Smash.
Come on, she's hot.
Oh, well,
she's smoking hot blonde. She's married to a country singer. She had her own little band.
No, wait. See, why are you gonna ask me? I don't know anything about Gwen Stefani's like.
No doubt, that's a huge album, but dude.
That's not a No Doubt. Is it a No Doubt album? Smash.
Yeah, Smash.
Oh wow, that must have been their first album then.
Yeah, Enema of the State, 1999. That's the big one. These albums push punk onto MTV mainstream radio.
That's when they get kind of big. Yeah. Like No Doubt. Their album that they really got popular in was the Tragic Kingdom. That's what they're touring right now and playing.
I'm just a girl.
Yeah. So I think Smash must have been way before that.
Don't amazing. Clip that, Julian, fucker.
But no, so Green Day, right? All right. You guys don't give a fuck about British bands. All right. So Green Day, like you said, Green Day is Dookie, right?
Yeah, Dookie.
Green Day actually had this album first.
Yes, right there.
Her Plunk was there. Straight up like out of Berkeley, and they kind of got into this I think Lookout Records there, which also had like a bunch of cool bands on there. But Green Day,
Green Day's huge. I mean, even my kids, they before they went, one went country and the other one went rap. This was their shit. I mean, they really loved this stuff, and I think a lot of it had to do for the fact that me and Katrina played a lot of 80s stuff in the house, a lot of 80s rock, a lot of 80s alternative stuff. So, and our 80s punk stuff. So I think they grew up listening to that. And this was just a little, to me, this was a step forward. It was faster. It was more, it had a message, a lot of the 80s stuff, especially towards the middle part of the 80s, were ballads, man. Everybody was putting out a fucking ballad, love ballad, this and love songs, and there wasn't really about the establishment, the government, any anti anything at all. So
that's kind
all of a sudden these bands started coming up, so it was huge.
I actually didn't realize till later on in life that like Blondie was a punk band.
Yeah, Blondie.
But I always considered their music like disco, kind of like I don't know why. Well, because it's around that era, but so there's a lot of punk bands that don't have to be like political or anti-establishment. So, but a majority of them are,
I may be wrong, but what I felt like Blondie and a lot of the bands that came from the UK over to to the US to put out albums, I thought they were punk, and it felt like they had to alternate their style a little bit And I think that's where we kind of get towards the latter end of the 80s, the pop rock that we were just talking about. I think they realized, okay, we could put out a punk album and maybe sell 250,000 copies, but we could put out a pop punk album and sell 2 million copies. So you can see it kind of alternate. So we're going to talk about probably your kind of punk here, skate punk.
Yeah.
Heavy into California skate culture. Key bands, Lagwagon. Yeah, talk a little bit about that. You're probably not going to know any of these. I'm not kidding. I didn't know either one of these top 4 bands. I had no clue who they were.
Lagwagon is kind of like that falls under that No Effects, Pennywise. They're fast, aggressive stuff to like want to skate.
Melodic punk.
Okay, and like they just talked about stuff that was relatable to like those kind of people, partying, getting fucked up, skating, like, so that just became the soundtrack to a lot of skate punks or people who skate and listen to punk. That became their bands.
Yeah.
Like Screw 32, Fury 66. AFI started out as one of those bands. Now they're whatever they want to call themselves.
Melancholy.
Yeah, actually I guess
that's how you say it.
Yeah, they that's funny because I used to listen to those guys a long time ago and I never knew their name, and I've been following someone on
Melancholy. I think that's how you say it. Millenncolin.
Melancholy. Yeah. But yeah, I never knew their name, but I had their CD when I was younger, and thanks to this guy following IG, talked about him. I was like, oh fuck, I was able to find that album and listen to it again. So
Face to Face
is cool. I wasn't really too big into them, but they were like, again, just a fast, aggressive band. Political wise, I don't know if they're really that.
No, this is skate punk.
Yeah,
so
this is all just like fast, aggressive.
That's what I want you to extinguish.
Yeah, like,
what's the difference? Tell me what skate punk.
A lot of it has to do with like pretty much like how it actually is a form of pop punk. They have catchy choruses. It's fast and easy to play. It's usually, like just 3 chords, and it's aggressive. It's actually lyrics that you could hear. It's not just like screaming. Yeah. It's like you could follow along, and that's why the songs get catchy. And like I said, if you're just like skate videos actually pushed a lot was what I grew up watching. We're
gonna get into that one.
That's the music that that was a soundtrack to their, their part.
Yeah.
So a couple of even older rock guys like Eric Clapton and all that stuff, Cream, and I got into because someone played it and their skate part, they're part of their video. So yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know, Julian knows, he knows, but I mean, it was huge for skateboarders to steal mom and dad's recorder and then record themselves skating and doing tricks and playing this music, this skate music to their videos.
Right there with that 3 Doors Down, I swear to God. I'm surprised that Creed didn't pop up over there.
What Creed? Do you know Creed?
It's just...
Where's your
Arms wide open.
No.
You have a Creed album?
MXPX, man, these guys were like, they're pretty much like Blink 182, if you know who that band is, but they hail from Oregon, and like they're just, a lot of people don't like bands like this because they're like the cute guys. They talk about love songs, like, like being in love or
fuck those bastards, huh, Julie?
And so like a lot of like so-called like punk rockers don't really like these guys, or like that kind of bands like Blink 182. And but what's funny is when I saw MXPX, we got trampled by fucking teenage girls.
Ah.
No one was there. It was just us, and like maybe right before the band came up, we just see this wave of teenage girls, like, and we were in the front, man.
So they were they were the Brad Pitt of punk.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. It's like they have like love songs, and you know they're kind of like the boy band of punk type stuff, like those bands.
The big influence, and this I can attest to this because this is where I heard a lot of the music. The Tony Hawk Pro Skater games later helped expose millions of kids to punk music.
Yeah, Goldfinger definitely blew up.
Yeah, dude, you listen to those soundtracks to those the first couple of Tony Hawk games, and it's huge.
And those bands were already like popular. They just weren't like really popular. They're not going to play it on MTV or anything like that. They were just, like I said, a band that are probably just local or like play in California, and they were affordable.
Yeah.
Hey, we listen to your music anyways. Like, you want to be part of this? Like, you don't have. It's not a Justin Timberlake song.
Yeah.
It's not
who's gonna say no to Tony Hawk? Man, in the '90s, you know. Yeah, no, I don't want to be part of your fucking game.
Yeah, think about that. Like people, some bands that were, you know, like you said, anti-establishment.
Yeah.
They were on that, not knowing what it was gonna be.
Oh.
Like it was gonna be this thing. Like, so they kind of got a bad rep for that. Like, oh, you guys are supposed to be anti this, and look, you're like in this thing that's
I forget the word here.
Capitalism.
Capitalism.
Yeah, and it always falls apart and unravels because your equipment, that you're using, the buses that you drive on tour, you know, so get off your fucking horse or high horse and say like, I'm this kind of person, when it's like, bro, you're using capitalism, like you need it. It.
You kind of got a little bit of that in rap music too, where you know it was so important to have that street cred. But then you had guys that were, you know, that came from good families, came from rich families, that were putting out rap albums like they were from the streets and getting called out. I mean, I remember that. Like, is that the same thing that went on with Green Day, or just a little bit different? Like,
a lot of that is kind of what it is, like, because people want to. I don't know. People are just like that in nature, but the band that doesn't look cool. You know, I mean, like they don't look like hot guys, but they're putting in the work and the effort. They don't sell millions of dollars, or they don't sell millions of albums, compared to these guys who they feel like are industry plants who look good. Someone else is writing their shit and they're just out there performing it or whatever.
They got the spanky new guitar, and the nice drums.
But in reality, all that stuff is, you know, like that barely happens. All these guys, if anything, they just had a heads up because they came from a good family. Like, you can't fault them for that. If they feel a certain way and want to make this kind of music, let them make that music. It's, you're right. They're not sleeping on the streets. They're not like gutter fucking filth punks, but that's still punk rock, dude. They're probably talking about, you know, going against the government or authority.
Well, you
or
always have like whatever. That one rich kid that hates his parents for being rich.
It happens,
right, Julian?
It happens.
It happens.
I hate it, but you know, he's the guy that's, you know, got like $300-400 in his wallet, dude. He's like at all times. He's still driving the Mercedes that their parents gave him, but he's like, I hate my parents.
that is.
I'm sorry to leave early, but I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed. Go to bed. Julian's going on vacation. Julian's going on vacation. Hey, remember what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Except for
VD. I'm not gonna get no herpes or Dory unless you're gonna give me something.
Gonorrhea. Hey, a baby.
Or you can't get you can't make babies in the butt.
Facts.
That's right. I got the hat to prove it. All right, Julian, have fun. Be safe. You know, and you know, enjoy yourself. Have some fun.
Thank you. Will do. Later, Johnny. You guys have a good show. Have a good rest of the show.
Yeah, $25 on black for John.
Okay? I got you. I'll send you a video.
Okay.
Be
safe out there.
Later, boys.
All right. Art, hardcore punk revival. Hardcore stayed underground and aggressive. Key bands. Sick of it all.
Sick of it all, yeah. Hardcore is again
That's fast.
like what we were talking about. It's gonna be now you're going from that poppy Justin Timberlake looking guy, to like now these guys are a lot of times hardcore is just like blue collared workers.
Yeah.
They talk about life, the struggle of life,
Yeah.
like fuck bills, like fuck traffic type shit. I like got off work today. I want to go to the
Taxes.
bar. Yeah, like all that's quote unquote the hardcore shit. At least in what I've seen now, it's kind of morphed into a lot of other stuff. But yeah, even in that genre, there's like subgenres, like I was saying with like East Coast and West Coast. You'll have like East Coast guys looking like they just came from the gym.
Yeah.
Literally buff ass dudes, short shorts.
Well, you gotta have a six pack if you're gonna be
like,
the lead singer,
bro,
dude.
they're sick with it. These fools hit the gym. They are. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
And then you go to the Bay Area and they're hardcore kids like look like me, but like 100 pounds. Like they're just skinny, like looking like it's such a trippy visually, but what's cool is like sonically, musically, it's all the same.
It's all the same.
Like
you can separate the looks from the music.
Yeah.
And the message. If the message is good and the music is good, you can deal with the fact that they're pretty boys.
Yeah, to me, or like they come from money.
Yeah,
that was
they
a
come
really
from money.
big thing like that. That whole street shit is cool. I like it. I listen to a lot of it, but these guys that are coming out with great music, I don't think we should.
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing too is like, for me, it like when I think of punk, I think of these bands like that were like they said in the beginning, doing small venues, doing playing at a skate park, or playing at some small bar, out in the middle of nowhere. And if you really think about it, that's the same thing in the early 80s with a lot of the rock bands. Motley Crue didn't start automatically being this great band. They had to go through a Whiskey Go-Go. They played at these small venues, these small clubs, and established themselves as a band before labels picked them up. So I love that, because for me, like, it's not that band that just somebody, which we got with boy bands. You're like, I'm gonna you. Okay, you guys all together sing. All right, perfect, beautiful. Let's make an album. It was these guys that got together. They've been together since high school.
Right.
Writing music together, playing in their garages, moms opening the door, screaming at them to fucking stop playing because it's midnight. I that's that, like, that for me. I like that part of the of music where a band establishes themselves and goes from those garage days to the the 50-seat arenas, and
they put in the work.
And I don't look at it as like, you succeeded, you suck now. I don't like that.
I think you start sucking when your music sucks.
Exactly. Thank you.
So
Snapcase.
Never heard of them.
Okay. Earth Crisis.
I heard Earth Crisis. Like, yeah, these are kind of like more hardcore.
These are hardcore.
Yeah, I don't really like those guys.
Refused.
No, I never heard of them.
Okay. This scene focuses more on
like New York hardcore scenes. Yeah, that's what
straight edge culture, political activism, intense live shows, DIY independence, completely DIY independence. So you're not good. These are guys that are printing 100 copies of their record.
So they're staying mostly on that side, and which is awesome. Like, like you said, they're straight edge, so there's no like talking about drinking, or like they're kind of like, I don't want to say they're preachy that way. They're just talking about their life. So they're talking about like abuse, or like animal abuse, or like how the government's fucked and all that stuff. So like that shit that's why we call them hardcore, bro. They're pumping their own shit, starting their own venues, or renting a space. Like the New York guys are fucking wild, man.
Yeah. Political punk. Many bands focused heavily on politics, war, corporation, power, and social status. Key bands: Anti-Flag, Flag.
Anti-flag is definitely one of the biggest. And that at that time, yeah. But
Bad Religion.
Bad Religion, Berkeley natives, I believe, or something like that. But Bad Religion is that look cool too. Like I think each member has a PhD.
Oh, no shit.
And
yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, either the lead singer, again, I don't know, it's one of the members, but I think they actually teach out at that college at Berkeley. One of them started Epitaph Records, which ended up like, bringing out a lot of good. That's probably like Epitaph Records would probably be like the Def Jam of that industry. So all you guys who like hip hop, Def Jam records.
Important labels, independent labels helped build the scene. Epic,
Epitaph. That's what I was on. Epitaph.
Yep, Epitaph Records, Fat Wreck Records, Lookout Records. These labels became legendary in the punk culture.
Yeah. Lookout Records also, I think, came out with this album.
Yeah, the Wrapped Tour era.
Oh no, this was already on there. Well, anyways, these guys are here also.
Oh, Operation Ivy.
Operation Ivy. They are.
I love the album covers.
Yeah, they're Bay Area, Oakland, Berkeley band. This kind of a band that was short-lived, but did like really big things. They ended up having a guitar. Well, actually, the whole band except for the lead singer ended up leaving, and they ended up forming another band. I couldn't pick which album I wanted to bring, so I just brought their tribute album.
Yeah, we just
these
talked
guys
about,
were big in the 90s right here. Rancid. This is like their tribute album, like a bunch of bands that, because they ended up doing the record label thing too.
Oh, yeah.
So Operation Ivy was, I forgot what record label, but they ended up, that guitar player ended up making Hellcat Records. Hellcat Records like produces and brings out 90% of a lot of stuff that's out there, like in the punk scene. Like they are huge the record label to like to a lot of those too, Epitaph and all that. There's like a lot of punk bands out there.
Yeah, I mean, when you start really diving into it and looking at the scene, the sucky part is, you don't really hear a lot about them. I mean, they're unless it's in your algorithm, in your, whether you're a TikTok user or Instagram user, you're not gonna like scroll into a punk band. You're just scrolling through TikTok unless you typed in punk bands. You know what I mean? So they're not. I guess that's what they want, right? They don't want to be mainstream. They some of
them are cool with what that is. It's a like those record labels. Again, they're not, because just because you don't know them doesn't mean that they are not pumping out money. Like they're pumping out bands. Like these people are living good. Like but at the same time, they're just not like super millionaires. They're just they're working class people. Those people are still, even though they have a record label, run it themselves, they're not just the CEO or whoever. They are also in a band, still touring. So it's very DIY. It's very hands-on. Like we got to, do our own shit because then no one else is doing it for us, or they're going to rip us off. So
yeah,
it's definitely that kind of vibe.
Yeah, why the 90s punk scene matters. The 90s scene brought punk back into mainstream music, influenced fashion and skate culture, inspired later emo pop punk scenes.
Perfect. Now we're talking about my generation, like kind of like in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, helped create independent music business models.
Yeah.
Without a 90s punk, you probably don't get the 2000 emo boom.
Facts.
And mainstream pop punk.
Yeah.
Festival cultures like rap tours,
like Warped
Tours.
Yeah.
Many mono alternative bands, and that's what I think. I think people need to realize that some of these punk bands went that alternative route later, and they started out as punk bands, and then somehow well, I don't want to say they sold out.
No, well, okay, so you ever? Oh, okay, you do. you know the song Iris, the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah.
So that's a very popular song. Would you ever consider, or would have ever thought that band was a punk band once?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes, because
I can see that.
There was bands like Chamba Wamba. They ended up being like one hit wonder in a sense of that mainstream stuff, but they're still like punk bands. Like they were still a punk band and still doing their thing. A lot of bands kind of fall under that we had one hit.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like us. We just wrote the song, maybe for a movie, maybe for whatever. It's not what we sound like, but that song blows up, and everyone just thinks of that song when they think of your band.
Yeah.
So but these guys, what's cool with Rancid and what you're talking about. So
I totally fucked up the Smash thing. I don't know. I don't know why, guys. I had to. I'm like, it was running through my head.
Yeah.
Like, Smash is not from fucking No Doubt, dude. It's Green Day's album, dude.
Oh, really? There's this, I don't know everyone's album, but what's cool about these guys, Rancid, they ended up
Smash Pumpkins.
Oh, the Smashing Pumpkins. Yeah, see, Smashing Pumpkins is a band that I would never think was a punk band, but they were before. Nirvana was a punk band considered before the whole thing happened. But
so I apologize to all the punkers out there. I got Smash mixed up.
Punkers, don't worry about those guys. But yeah, these guys ended up doing like another band that, because these guys are Rancid, they're from the Bay Area. They ended up partnering up with Travis Barker.
Yeah.
And they brought this album out, The Transplants. This band changed the game in the 2000s. Like they integrated like hip hop and punk.
Okay. Yeah.
And then what's crazy about their situation, because what made me think about it, they have a song on here that a shampoo company, I forgot what the name was.
I heard this story.
Yeah, they liked the tune, so they ended up cashing these guys out. They were already going to be big because it's Travis Barker and Tim Armstrong from another punk band. So, but that just sent them to the roof. Like, and again, you'll never know like what's going to happen. You're just writing music. So, yeah, this band was. I like it because it opened up a lot of other bands out in SoCal that kind of sound like that. They have like a hip hop.
Yeah, they added the mixer.
No, well, just like and just the street element of it. You know, like shout out to Dead City Punks. Dead City Punks, they're definitely doing their thing, and it sounds like it's punk, but it's also like hip hop, and they talk about street stuff. So it's really wild. I really dig that sound.
I'm going to give you some 10 fast facts, Mr. Art.
Okay.
Green Day was accused of selling out after mainstream success.
Yeah, they got kicked out of not kicked out, but there's legend goes there's this place in Berkeley called the Gilman, which all these bands that we were talking about before, including Green Day, used to play, and they kind of made that place what it is. They got 86 that are there, like they're not allowed to play over there anymore once they got commercialized. I'm sure that's changed. People fucking grow up.
Yeah, grow up. Fat Records, you talked about Fat this. Chords was founded by NOFX singer Fat Mike.
Yeah, and now he has the museum. They have a punk museum in Vegas. Oh, fuck, I should have told Julian to go check it out.
Oh, shit. Oh, there is Mrs. Art. Mrs. Art.
Mrs. Art used to listen to this album all the time, too.
Oh, yeah.
Punk fashion, yeah.
Punk fashion in the 90s mixed thrift store clothes with skate brands.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember that.
And that looks coming back. I see it all the time. Like, I see kids just looking like they're from the 90s.
Yeah. This one makes me laugh because they were big for me when I got them back in 1978. My first pair. Vans shoes became heavily tied to punk culture.
Oh yeah, Vans all day.
This motherfucker wears nothing but Vans.
Vans all day. I used to like wear like
I can't wear them no more.
Yeah,
I can wear them around the house, but like not all day. And my feet, yeah.
They do take a toll.
I got my first pair is 1978, and they were $8.
Damn,
They were $8.
They're just like they're the best shoes in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Many punk bands survived almost entirely through touring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These guys were they like thank God for the resurgence of like pop punk because of TikTok, like these bands were able to get festivals and shows going. So I think there's a lot that goes into it, like insurance and all these things that we don't understand. And I'm always like, damn, I never got to see that band before. So I like that they came back out and they're doing their thing. Like we talked about No Doubt, dude. That No Doubt Sphere, like concert thing, like looks incredible, man.
Yeah, it does. She does too.
My wife actually got to see No Doubt when they were first, like when that Tragic Kingdom first came out.
Yeah.
They were, I think, I don't know, babe, tune in like some theme park. I forgot, Six Flags or something like that.
Yeah. Well, she got into when she went solo, I think, and then went into the pop part of it. And, I think she took a big hit. So this is nice for her to actually get they've got back together before a couple of other times, but it's kind of cool to see that they got back together. I wish they would have, picked some other venues because let's be honest, those tickets aren't cheap. And I know Grant, and I'm saying no ticket right now is cheap. So, it's still for me, she's a big movement, not just in punk, but for women in general.
All right,
I mean, she sent that message out there that it was okay, to be a woman,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. In a man's world, in a punk man's world.
Yeah. Blondie and Joan Jett, all those women too were amazing. 07, that female band was cool.
Yeah. For one of the things, like I love music, I love music and I love all kinds of music. I listen to everything. But I sometimes wish I lived near the music scene, like being in LA on Hollywood Boulevard, back in those days in the early 80s, or in New York, and some of those venues, especially like New York. I mean, because New York was pretty lax on age in these clubs. So you could be 17, 18, you could still come in and see these bands. And that's one thing, like when I hear people that got to be in that scene, and see a lot of bands that like before they even were big, like they were just dudes that lived in LA, dudes that they skated with, and they were, they're part of their, like Tim's like good. Tim went to school with what's his name from the
Google Dolls,
not the Google Dolls,
from Hootie and the Blowfish.
No, no, Dave Grohl.
Mr. David Grohl.
Yeah, so it's just like and Tim too. Tim would have been great to be on the show today. I'm sorry, Tim. I wish I would have had you on the show because Tim grew up in that Washington D.C. area.
That would have been amazing.
A lot of punk bands. He's went to a lot of rock concerts. So it would have been great to have him and you just discuss music as far as punk music. Tim, if you're out, get your ass over here.
Tim need to get together and talk for sure.
Yeah. Mosh pits and stave diving became common at shows.
There's actually like a weird thing that I got to kind of experience more recently because the scene of it kind of got big and it reached over here. So like we were talking about like the East Coast, West Coast thing about punks, right? Like here in the West, we do the circle. We do the circle. In the East Coast, it's almost like breakdancing. They're doing like kung fu flips and spinning side kicks and all that shit. And as many shows as I've been to, I never really got to see like a full experience. I've seen like one person doing it like on the side, but most recently, and shout out to the CVHC crew out there, like they're doing their thing. Youngsters like bringing bands from Stockton out here and all that stuff from all over, but their show was amazing.
All right, Aristotle.
What?
She writes, "You're hilarious in the pit."
I am.
What
I
the?
am.
Would you want to demonstrate? You want to push
No, I
the
don't
chair
want to know what it's at. Not like, yeah, man.
I tried, Luis. I
I
tried.
miss the pit. I miss it every day.
I
Trust
miss
me.
it every day. I miss, yeah.
Man, like I will probably still go, but I don't know. I'm kind of scared.
Yeah.
But my knee's gonna give out or something. Yeah, facts. But
Southern California became a global punk hotspot.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. It'd be so, and not just punk music. I mean, just like all music in general, because like back in the 80s, you know, the club didn't care if you played rock. It didn't care if you played country. They didn't care if you played punk. It's just, hey, we need somebody to play, you know? And then again, the flyers went out, hey, and your buddies were like, hey, man, you know, Art's playing at the Whiskey Go-Go, man, with his band, and you know, all your buddies showed up, and it would have been cool. I don't want to be part of the man because I would have been drugged out of my fucking mind. Who knows? Because I was no good with that stuff in the 80s, but I'd probably been dead. But just like to be part of that scene that was going on, and having like a buddy that was in the band, you know, and you're you know, hey, John, you want to help bring in our equipment? You know, it would have been cool to be part of that whole thing. Not a career roadie. I wouldn't want to be a career roadie, but I think it would have been cool in the early 80s to be like part of that whole scene, or be like around that scene, you know, and lived in near that scene.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up here in Modesto. You know, we were lucky somebody would show up every now and then at some bar. Yeah. You know, but they were either, you know, at the end of their careers or towards the middle parts of their careers. Not like they weren't the bands that were just like you got that were at these clubs in LA where they were just getting started, you know, and you had no idea who they were. You didn't know that. Yeah. Like that's the thing too. Like when you don't know their lyrics, you don't know their, you know, and you're up there, you can't sing with that song. So you're taking it in for the first time. I love that, dude. I love that. Yeah. It would have been cool. It would have been really cool.
A lot of bands actually when I was younger, I only liked like local bands because I'd always just see them and they're awesome. I'd always want to big them up and talk about them. And I was always like, you know, again, like before, it's like, nah, fuck those bands. Like, they're mainstream, all that shit. But now it's like, that's cool, bro, because they actually got to get some paper and they're able to go maybe grab the homies or grab another group of kids who are out there doing their thing because of that, you know, that paycheck.
Inspired you, yeah.
Yeah. No, it just made me really.
I'm sure someone inspired you to pick up the bass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. yeah, definitely. But that whole thing of just being a sellout or whatever, like, it started just fading away. And it's like good music is good music.
Yes, we were going to talk about him being in a punk band.
Hey, don't.
Please, should we get him to sing a few notes?
No,
we're going to get him to sing a few notes before this is all over and said. I'm kind of curious. Here we go, Mr. Art.
Yeah.
What was the very first punk band you remember discovering in the 90s?
Again, I didn't think they were a punk band, but it was Green Day.
Green Day, huh?
Green Day. I went up to Washington to go visit some family, and I was at a record store. I wanted to pick up Nirvana's Nevermind because I thought that'd be sick. Get like Nirvana's Nevermind out in Seattle, you know. And when we were there, there was TVs in there and they were playing Green Day's Basket Case. And I'd seen the video, I liked it, and I was just like, I had money, so I was like to the shop guy, I was like, hey, what band is that? Like, do you guys have their album? And of course, at the time, it's just like right there in the front because they're showing shit out. So
it was
I was like, hell yeah. And then later on, when they're like, yeah, Green Day is a punk band. I was like, what? I never thought of that. I never put that together. And then they're like, oh yeah, you know, Blondie, the Ramones, those are punk bands too.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
the Ramones for sure. Blondie could have went both ways depending when you started listening to Blondie stuff, because you could have gone both ways. You could have went, okay, they're a punk band, but she's also kind of like pop music. Yeah,
or like Devo.
Devo was a huge punk
again,
band.
dude. Like, yeah, I'm like, oh, so all because the shit that I was listening to was like all anti, establishment, and I'm like, wait, Devo, Blondie, like these guys, you guys are fucking just talking out your ass, bro. Like, let's get money. The Cure,
I mean, there's your
Offspring
early
and
part of
Rancid,
punk
for sure.
before punk became punk was always punk before that point.
Yeah.
But as far as the 80s, you had bands like The Cure, you had
Joy Division,
modern English. You had a couple bands that were from the UK where I was talking about that kind of got here. They were punk bands, but then they kind of figured out, hey, we got to sell records. Let's 80-fy it. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, I mean, The Cure in modern English, Devo. I'm trying to think of other bands that kind of had that punk vibe, but it's tough. Early 80s, I think, were very confusing for a lot of people. You had, well, I mean, think about it. You think you had guys with amazing guitar riffs.
Yeah.
Then you had guys that were nothing but synthesizers.
Yeah.
There was no guitars, no drums, no nothing. Just the guy sitting there.
That's sick, bro. It brought all that stuff.
You got bands like the Flockus. The 80s was such a mash of music.
Yeah,
and it's like you couldn't help but like pick a side. It's like, and I bet you had that in the 80s in high school. You knew who the punk rockers were. Because those were the guys that came in
high school in the 80s.
Yeah, dude. With their hair, with the mohawks, dude. The shaved fucking sides. Not very many of them had tattoos, but you knew who was listening to punk.
Bracelet.
You knew who the rockers were because they were the guys that were wearing, the cut jean shirt with the fucking Death Leopard fucking touring shirt on. So, but
that long hair acne.
There was so much going on, and it was just like you couldn't. I had a hard time, and then rap came in. It's like I went from listening to like modern English, The Cure, to Motley Crue, Van Halen, Ozzy, to all of a sudden listening to to synthesized music, and then all of a sudden. Shaka Khan, and I'm like, who's this? This sounds fucking amazing, man. I was like, okay, can I listen to this? I'm white. Am I okay to listen to this?
Shit, dude, you're playing Hall & Oates earlier, and I was jamming out to it. I was like, white boys did this.
Hall & Oates, cool, the soul of Philly, buddy. The soul of Philly.
Oh, facts. That's sick. I like that.
So for me, I'm gonna say the same thing. I gotta say it's between Green Day and Blink 182 because those are the two. Again, I was in the truck, so I was always listening to some talk radio, and maybe country music, So seeing Blink 182 and Green Day's albums and listening to their music, I was like, instantly my mind said, "This is a punk band." The message that they were sending.
So
go ahead. You got another album?
Speaking of which, I love that you brought that up because
go.
Like
art, it's your birthday.
I think recently, within definitely the past COVID years or whatever, that's I think that's 20 years since the 90s and the early 2000s where the Green Day, Blink-182 were kind of at their peak, at their peak,
Sure.
Then they start kind of changing and all that stuff and sell out shit, whatever. Anyways, there was a guy who ends up bringing that sound back. Not that it was lost or whatever, but in my opinion, he brought it back, and I'm juiced. I get to go see him next weekend or this coming weekend. But this album comes out by a rapper.
Oh, this guy can't make up his mind though.
Guy,
he doesn't know what he wants to do.
I think it's cool. I think it's a way to be like, hey, I'm into all this shit, so I don't give a fuck. I'm an artist. I'm gonna do it. So. So going from the Transplants where they were pretty much a punk band with a rapper in it.
Yeah.
They have two of the guys in the Transplants as Travis Barker and Tim Armstrong. So that's pop punk royalty.
Pop punk, yeah.
Travis Barker ends up getting with MGK, and now you actually have a rapper doing pop punk, like full on pop punk.
Yeah.
This is like the guy is cute. He talks about like being in love type shit.
Yeah.
And what's cool about him bringing out this album and kind of became like, I don't know, third or fourth, probably a third wave of like pop punk. And all these other bands that we talked about, like My Chemical Romance. Oh, we didn't talk about them, but
Yeah.
like those guys that were popping off in the 2000s, early 2000s, maybe 2010, like were able to come back and do concerts, and that love for that music, because kids like me finally grew up and were like, fuck trying to look cool. Like, it's good music.
Yeah.
Let's play it. Let's listen to it. Let's enjoy it. It gets big on TikTok and whatever social medias, and now venues are like, hey, we want you to come play. And that gets me to get to go and see that band because I didn't get a chance to when I was younger or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I was too busy being
I
a
agree with
dad,
you,
so.
Luis. He's pretty amazing. I like his stuff.
Yeah.
And I like, it is good for him that he can go from rock to punk to
Yeah. He does a little bit of country. He
to
does
rap.
rap.
I mean, he's he started out rap. Right?
Started out rapping.
He started out rap because I remember the beef between him and Eminem and something he said about Eminem's daughter. I don't know, dude. I didn't want to get into all that shit.
He started out as like as a rapper and all that stuff, but when he started doing Vans Warped Tour and other venues and festivals, he actually has a band. So his band's been together while he was doing his rap thing.
Yeah. He
just decided to flip it and do a pop punk thing because he likes that music too. And I think it's really cool. It's something that like, I feel like he kind of missed out on it with how old he is. So he was just trying to relive and have that music and feeling again. So like, even though he wasn't famous while that was blowing up, he was a kid listening to it, and he wanted to have that energy out there. So I like to give him props, and I like this album a lot.
All right. What was your punk phase? More pop punk, skate punk, hardcore punk, or underground DIY punk?
I was actually a fraction of all of that.
All of it, huh?
All of it. You are in a sense in it when you're in it, because when you're skating, you make DIY skate spots. It's your mode of transportation. You're DIY because you're making your own shirts. You're making your own flyers. I posted recently about like a shirt I wish we still had, like from my band. Luckily, I still have a jacket from there, but we like pressed all that shit.
Yeah.
We used fancy machines because my boy worked at a place, but we just like, we guerrilla'd it, bro. We like went in after work. Just like, we ended up paying for the merchandise. Don't get it twisted, but the labor was us, and we distributed it. We did all that stuff ourselves. We passed out our flyers.
Yeah.
So
which band instantly made you feel like, yeah, this is my music?
It was actually a local band.
A local band?
Yeah, it was a local band. These guys, when I came here, kind of welcomed me with open arms, and they I can't believe I just said that. Sounds like Creed. But they were like brothers to me, man. So they took me in.
I need a Creed bumper.
They or the singer was actually, they were all like in this band together before, and they broke up and kind of fractured into different bands. But their album together, it was I can't even remember, but the band was called Piss Off, and I don't think they had a title for that album, but it was just a CD that got burned, and I was like, oh yeah, like I fucks with this for sure.
All right, Art. What's the most 90s punk kid thing you ever wore?
I don't know. Shit, man. Really baggy pants. The little like the choker.
Did you wear the choker? You wore the choker.
Yeah. But I had bleached hair.
Yeah.
Like the tips or whatever.
Please help him out.
She fucking loves that look of back then too.
Were you more into Green Day or The Offspring?
I was definitely more into Green Day.
More into Green Day.
Yeah.
Oh, this is hilarious. That number 7 question. Did you ever dye your hair, spike it, or Tempa Mohawk?
Never.
Yeah,
Never.
liar.
Yeah, that was definitely a lick for a minute.
Is he lying, Louise? Did Art at one point in time rock a mohawk?
Yeah.
I think he did.
I have a really cool picture of that too.
You probably have pictures of that shit.
Yeah.
Which 90s?
I have a mohawk now.
That's a good question for you. Which 90 punk album still holds up perfectly today?
Which 90s punk album? Cover to cover.
A side to B side.
Damn.
It's hard. It's hard because it's hard
in the 90s.
Even today, it's still hard to find an album that you're going to like every song on. And I can't imagine that's not changed, since who knows when. Unless you bought the Grease soundtrack.
Okay.
That's probably the closest album that was absolute perfection from both sides, A and B.
It came out in the 90s. I wasn't listening to it in the 90s because I didn't get to hear it in the 90s, but it's a band called AFI. The album is called Answer That and Stay Fashionable. I could still listen to that album and play it, all day, every day.
All right. What one punk band from the 90s you think younger generations completely overlooked?
Damn, in the 90s?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I think a lot of bands got like the right amount of look. There's I don't know, and this is the selfish part of me of like I wouldn't, but they wouldn't get big now. So anyways, there are bands like Fury 66 and Screw 32, kind of like Lagwagon and Face to Face. They were known, but they weren't known. And I feel like Fury 66, especially them, like on the strength of like getting their message across, I would have wanted them to be a little bit more popular because I really liked what they were talking about.
Okay. What local punk oh no, we'll do that one. Which band sold out the hardest in your opinion?
Fucking Green Day. I'm sorry, I'm not mad at them. I'm just saying, like, dude, Green Day.
I want to get your take on seeing Green Day doing this show prior to the Super Bowl. Was that not special in some way?
Yeah.
Being in San Francisco.
I don't give them shit for any of what they've done. I think Green Day is a great band. That's why I have their first album. They're the first, like I said, first punk band that I knew of, like that I registered as a punk band, and I like them. But when I saw Green Day, at Fans Warped Tour, I saw them. And they closed out the show, but they were the second to last act.
Yeah.
Second to last act. So the fucking place is packed. And this is the wharf or Pier 39.
Yeah.
This is a Pier 39. It's packed. Just a wave of people. And Green Day, this is at their height of we're kind of sold out, but you guys still mess with us because I forgot what album it was, but it was past Dookie. And everyone loved them. They had nothing but a great crowd. And then the people who closed were Weezer.
Yeah, I remember Weezer.
Weezer is in that scenario when you're in a wave full of people, when you really think of, if you know Weezer or you don't know Weezer, go check them out.
They're great videos too.
You wouldn't really think this many people like this band. And let me tell you, everyone there sang along.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about a fucking sea of people. Like maybe all the Weezer fans in the world were there because everyone was like juiced about them.
Yeah. It's funny, Weezer is one of those bands, Blink 182, Green Day. Granted, okay, you can't compare music videos from Michael Jackson to anybody else.
Facts,
Michael went out, he went got Hollywood directed, but the videos that came out from those bands were just so fucking hilarious. They're just so out of control, dude. I mean, who puts a porn star on the cover of their album?
Right.
And a video.
A punk band would do that. That's
Yeah,
what they
exactly.
do, and that goes to like just
their videos were great.
Yeah,
They were great. They were fun to watch.
Blink-182 videos are always interesting for sure and entertaining.
For me, punk is chaos. Chaos is punk. So their videos was absolute chaos from the beginning to the end. I mean, there were just so many things going on in their videos, you know, wacky, funny things, you know.
Yeah.
Even and I give Eminem credit. He kind of did the same thing. You know, he made his videos wacky and crazy and you know, fuck, dude, riding around in the Lamborghini with fucking
I honestly think who I guess, like, in a sense, in my eyes, like, or I started seeing the first people to do that were the Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys, yeah, their fucking videos were crazy.
Again, those guys started out as like a punk band too. And, you know, they just got into their bag of rapping. So then they went like electronical and just expressing your art.
Yeah. All right, this one should be good. What's the funniest thing people today wouldn't understand about being a punk kid in the 90s?
Like people today wouldn't understand. Oh man, how like I think punk people in like the straight up the early 90s, they would trip out on how we're just like
damn, your wife went straight hardcore on
it. They would trip out on like how connected we are to the internet.
Yeah,
like how everyone's just like, because that was kind of like the thing. Even
oh shit, you know what? You brought that up. It's pretty funny because MySpace was huge.
Yeah,
MySpace. When you got someone's page and it was just punk music over and over and over and over.
Oh yeah, dude. If we're talking about bands or not just regular people, like how connected we are to the internet, it would be amazing that you don't have like, unless your music is total trash, like you're gonna have fans with this day and age, and how like as long as your music is. And man, punk rock has always been like 3 chords and a fuck you. Like, your music's you're gonna sell, you know, at least locally or possibly even more. Like that's how I discover new music now. It's through those like special
you know, like what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Louise, but it's funny because you had that transition because you went from because you went like that generation, like early 90s went, and I witnessed it with my little cousin, but they went from emo to Nirvana's look, which is the grunge look, to the punk look, you know, and it was like, that's what you got with 90s kids. That's what I remember seeing. I was already an adult in the 90s, but looking at the 90s teenager, I saw those 3 phases. I saw the emo look where everyone was just in black, you know, with black bandanas, black hair, black fucking nail polish, the whole 9 yards. To the grunge look, where all of a sudden everyone's wearing flannel.
You should play a video after this. It's gonna be great. I want to watch a video with you.
And then straight into the punk scene where you know you kind of rock kind of started losing its flair.
I think it's all circular.
Yeah,
I think it's all circular. That's why they say it's like waves. I brought up MGK is probably the 3rd wave. I know Blink-182 was like the 2nd wave. Green Day was the 2nd wave.
Yeah,
because the first one would have been like the Ramones.
The Ramones, yep.
You know, just having that vibe of partying and, you know, like hanging out with your friends and everyone dressed like that, you know, with the leather jackets and the.
But when you talking Ramones, you're talking late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah. Then you have people like, you know, Sex Pistols where they look like green haired and mohawks and safety pins everywhere. That stuff's still around. It just.
Oh, here's a good question for you. What 90s punk song instantly transports you back to high school?
Goldfinger Superman, because it was in the Tony Hawk.
Fucking art.
Hey, I lost out 2 years.
You lost your feeling in your thumb.
Bro, no, we were just out there. The emo phase of 2000s. I think he was talking about like the goth kind of like looking, but You know, like that chick too. Yeah, metalheads in the 90s like wore black. Like even in the 80s, like the chick from Breakfast Club, that was like a lick of punks and goth and metalheads. Like, well, Judd Nelson was definitely a metalhead. The dude who was like, my dad put cigarettes out on me. Like, he's definitely metal punk, whatever.
Yeah.
So was the chick with the dandruff. Like, her shit was like, it's always there. Like, it's always been there. So I don't know. These like waves. That's why I just call them waves. It's like, like that. I like that pop punk and emo kind of came back. Like, that's hella sick, and that's because of the artists who were fans of that when they were teens, and now they're in their 20s or whatever, 30s, making that kind of music. I fuck with
it. If you could relive one single year in the 90s punk scene, what year would you pick? And why?
I don't know the specific.
He's not going to remember years, people.
No, I don't know, because I think it might have been in the 80s. So, but fuck, in the 90s, damn, there was man, I don't know. There was a lot of things to see.
Tough question.
Yeah,
it's hard to remember stuff from back then.
There's one, again, I don't know if it was in the 90s or like it had to be like the late 80s, if anything, and that was Operation IV's last show, because I heard the party there was fat. So, and I like that venue. The Gilman was a nice venue. Like,
you can argue this next segment here, because this is the top 10 punk bands of the 90s in the U.S. scene. U.S. scene.
U.S. Yeah, let's go.
All right, I don't want to start with one, so I'm going to go down to 10 here. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. And it's your band, Lagwagon. Why? One of the defining Fat Record chords bands, huge influence on skate punk musicians, big songs, May 16 and Razor Burn.
Oh, May 16 was that other band. So what do you want me to say? Which song is better?
Do you feel like they belong in the 10?
Lagwagon? Yeah, I think, and this is just going
not knowing what 8, 9 the rest are.
Oh, yeah, Lagwagon. 90s. Oh, 90s. Yeah, that's why you're saying 90. Yeah. 10? I'll go with it. I wonder who's next.
Okay.
Who else is on the list?
Sublime.
Sublime's
mixed
definitely
punk, Seka, reggae and hip hop.
You're saying ska. Okay, so ska is K-S-K-A.
Yes,
this is like these guys right here.
Yeah.
Madness. Ska, which is what No Doubt is.
No Doubt is, yeah.
And they were, so No Doubt, this was the first wave of ska.
Yeah.
So it was like the Clash, then No Doubt.
The Clash, yeah.
No Doubt and Sublime were like the second wave of ska.
Yeah.
So that's like they're so Sublime. I like them being on the list. I would want them to be higher, but
okay, yeah, we can change it after you're gonna give me your mix.
I'm just gonna be pissed because I know Op Ivy's not gonna be in there. All right, go ahead. Let's go.
There's hit songs, What I Got, Wrong Way.
Sick, bro. I love Sublime.
Yeah. Number 8, Social Distortion.
Social Distortion.
Yeah.
I got those guys.
Yeah. Ball and Chain.
I know. Ball and Chain is my jam. You can ask my wife.
Story of My Life.
So you know what song that is, right? Oh yeah, of course. See, that's again. I didn't know that was punk. I heard that song all the time. Yeah.
Bad Luck is another one. A blend of punk with rock and Americana.
They're what, 7 on this?
Yeah, number 8.
Okay, I like that spot for him.
Mike Ness became a punk icon.
Yes, he did.
Huge underground respect. Number 8. Number 7.
Yeah.
Pennywise. Core skate punk sound.
Yeah.
Big surfing, skating culture connection. Legendary live reputation.
Yeah.
Bro
That's
Hum.
another thing. Broham. Yeah.
Broham.
Broham. Yeah.
Alien. Same old story. They're 3 big songs.
My wife is a big Pennywise fan. She'd probably put them higher on the list, but I kind of like where they're at.
Yeah. Okay.
And again, these are, I guess it's 90s.
Yeah, 90s. These are 90s. Yeah. Number 6, Bad Religion.
Okay, so that they fucked up. Bad Religion needs to be like number 2. Bad Religion is like
smart political lyrics.
They in my list anyways. There's like, I feel like without them, there wouldn't be a lot of bands that I really like. So
huge influence on punk, inspired countless later bands.
Yes, sir. Yes,
21st Century Digital Boy.
Yes, sir.
Infected.
Sorrow, yeah.
And American Jesus.
American Jesus is a banger.
Yes, it is. Number 6. Numbers 5, NOFX.
Oh, yeah. And number 5. So, and No Effects, I want to put them higher because they really did do so much. And musically, I think they're fucking awesome. Fat Mike's like kind of created this weird bass sound. At least he's the first one I ever heard doing it. It's like, I don't know. It's just crazy. They're 5.
Yeah, one of the biggest underground punk bands ever.
I'd put them on 5 is cool. Yeah, I like them on 5.
Refused major labels.
Yeah,
massive Warped Tour influence.
Yeah, but for what they did with if we're just going off music or whatever, that's fine with 5. But what they did for the culture and the scene, like those fools are like 3.
Their songs, Bob.
Okay.
Leave It Alone.
Okay.
I don't even know how to say that other one. Linoleum. I don't know. I'm not even going to try it.
They have so many, bro. And he also has a band called Me First and the Gimme Gimmes that are
number 4. Rancid. Mixed punk with whatever that street punk kept old school punk spirit alive. Their big songs were Time Bomb, Rudy Soho, and Roots Radicals.
Roots Radical, yeah. Salvation is a good one too. I put them. I would put Rancid on number 1. Honestly, I don't know who the fuck's gonna be on these.
All right, number 3, Blink 182 helped launch the late '90s pop punk explosion. Huge influence on 2000 punk and emo. Big songs, all the small. I love that song. All the small things. I love that song. That song got played a lot on the radio. All the small things. What my age again? What's my age again? And damn it, is there are 3 big songs.
Yeah, Josie's a dope one too. So Blink 182. What's
number 3?
They're number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them there. I like the fact that their story of coming back together is awesome too. Like. I like them there at number 3. Very cool.
Yeah. The Offspring's number 2.
Yeah, God kick those guys way down there.
Yeah. Smash became one of the biggest indie albums ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know which album you're talking about now. Offspring. I don't
mixed humor with aggressive punk energy.
Yeah.
Big song, Self-Esteem. Come out and play. The kids aren't all right.
Separated. The kids are all right, or it's like later on. That's a class fucking song too.
And number 1,
Offspring and number 2. That's
number 1, and I think this has a lot to do with album sales as well. Because let me make sure that this list is mixed influence, popularity, album sales, live impact, and long-term legacy in the 90 punk explosion. So that's all kind of going into why this list is the way it is, and why number 1 is Green Day.
Oh, dude, I was like, imagine if it was like Good Charlotte. I would
oh God, no.
Green Day. Hey,
I had the Good Charlotte CD.
Hey, Green Day. You know what, bro? Like, shout outs to you guys. Like, you guys, in my opinion, you're doing your thing, and that. Congratulations at being number 1. That's sick.
And I'll tell you why. They say brought punk fully mainstream with Dookie. Massive MTV radio success. Defined pop punk for a generation. And of course, we all know all their big songs: Basket Case, When I Come Around, and Longview. So how would you change that list? Got 1 Green Day, 2 Offspring.
I would put like you said Lagwagon was like number 10. That's cool. Offspring would be number 8. That's fine. Fucking
Sublime was 9.
Nah, Sublime used to be like I'm mad that they're there and another band isn't, but I'll put them at like 5. I don't mind Green Day at 1. I'd put Bad Religion at 2.
Pennywise, you have Pennywise in there at 7.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit.
I know. I'm just FX.
I'm just thinking about it as what's so funny to me is like as soon as you said all those names, I'm thinking of like a show already. And I'm thinking of like who would end up opening up and who would end up closing it. And I think Like Green Day would close it, Lagwagon would open it, Offspring would be somewhere in the middle. I think Pennywise would probably go 8th, even though they shouldn't. Now Pennywise and No Effect should go like 4 or 5, and then Blink-182 I guess would be like 3, Bad Religion 2, Green Day 1. Am I missing a band?
No, you got them.
Fuck it, I don't even know. But that, regardless, seeing all those bands would be fucking amazing to like for one show.
I'll give you the honorable mentions. Face to Face, MXPX.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, they did their thing.
Anti-Flag.
Yeah.
Sick of It All.
Yeah.
Operation Ivy.
Ivy definitely should have been in there.
And the Bouncing Souls.
Bouncing Souls are cool. I even like that band, In Living Color or whatever. I didn't realize that they were a punk band, but
Living Color.
Yeah. I brought these 2 other records that I just wanted to show you because I think they're the most fucking punk rock records ever. I think you're gonna dig the cover. Okay, this one was for Bobby, but he's not here.
We know what he's doing. Oh, for sure. God,
for sure. Yeah. Rocky Horror Picture Show. This is fucking an anthem of being a fucking weirdo.
Yep.
And then you're gonna trip on this one. This next album is definitely like fuck Authority, rebel, like just fucking gang fights and all that shit. Like I love this album.
Hell yeah, that is. If you're going to buy a record,
it has it all.
That actually you can listen to from front to back.
Facts.
That's one of them.
Yes, sir.
And I we talked about this on another show, but how the 70s and the 80s, how important it was to have a great soundtrack when you made a movie.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it's kind of gone with the newer movie, and I kind of understand because someone kind of explained it to me, the cost now to have a song on a movie. Damn. So it's not like these record labels are like, oh yeah, play the song in your movie. Yeah, no, it's millions of dollars. You want CCR, which happens to be one of the #1 requested songs in movies.
Wow.
Yeah, Fortunate Son is played in a lot of movies.
Yeah, definitely war movie. Every war movie plays it. Yeah.
And it is not a cheap fucking song. Shit. Yeah, so you're paying major dollars. So for me, it's just like when I go and look at movies from the 80s and how not just the movie, but the soundtrack made the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't just that the movie was good. The soundtrack was just made the movie even better, and Grease is one of those. For me, being an 80s kid, like Valley Girl, that, listening to that music, I was kind of into that. So that soundtrack is awesome to me, but it's like, that's gone. It's like, they're just, let's just put, and maybe it has a lot to do with the fact that, music rights are not cheap anymore.
Maybe,
and not saying they were cheap back then.
Yeah.
But I almost felt like back then these guys were begging to be in movies. Oh yeah, they have a song in there from Frankie Valli. That song is old.
Yeah.
And that's him being on that movie brought that song back again. And who knows how many times that song has been remastered.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
I think it's great. And, Grease is one of those, Saturday Night Fever, another huge, the Bee Gees. I mean, that album is front to back. It's just amazing. And the soundtrack's amazing to those movies. But like when you see that in today's movies, maybe I'm not into, the music that is being used in the movies today, but I almost feel like they're limited. Like the movie studios are like, dude, we're not paying that for that fucking song.
Unless you're fucking Marvel, because that Guardians of the Galaxy, all of those movies, they hit. Like those songs are amazing.
You just think of what Marvel had to pay, just to have Thunderstruck.
Oh man,
and Iron Man.
Yeah,
I bet you anything is millions of dollars.
Damn,
it's like it's crazy. Let me do. Most influenced 90s punk albums. Dookie, of course, one. And again, Burnout, Having a Blast, Chump, Longview, Welcome to Paradise, Pulling Teeth, Basket Case.
I'm about to listen to the album when I leave. I
When I Come Around, Coming Clean, In the End, FOD, All by Myself, Hidden Track. It's a hidden track.
Yeah.
Did you know that? I didn't know that was a hidden track. Biggest hits from the albums: Basket Case, When I Come Around, Longview, Welcome to Paradise, She. Fun facts about that album: released in 1994, helped launch mainstream pop punk, sold over 20 million copies worldwide, won Green Day a Grammy for Best Alternative Music Performance for an album.
That's what I thought they were, for just alternative, because to me punk had like a different vibe to it, and I didn't realize, like, you know, what in the core of it what it really was. So yeah, that's really cool.
Longview was written partly by the bass player Mike. Ran out of money and spent days watching TV. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of stuff about that album. The Offspring, Smash is the third studio album by the American punk rock band The Offspring.
Yeah, I think that's the one that had
released April 8th, 1994.
Huh?
It became one of the most commercialized, successful independent release in history, propelling the band into mainstream recognition and influence in the 1990 punk revival.
Oh yeah, had to have been that one, because I think Pretty Fly for a White Guy came out like 2000s.
Come Out and Play, Self-Esteem, Gotta Get Away.
You gotta keep them separated.
You gotta keep them separated.
So you had the
Outcome to Wolves.
Outcome to Wolves by Rancid.
Yeah,
that had
Maxwell Murder, The 11th Hour.
Yeah, that one is a really amazing song. I like the sound that came out of that one. I think that was like their fourth album or third album or something like that.
God, they had 19 songs on that album.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Bro, the songs are like 2 minutes long.
yeah. That's true too.
But their albums are fire. I have not heard a bad Rancid album. Like, there's some I like better than others, but that's just because of the time I heard them and like what I was going through.
There's your wife's list.
Well, yeah, Rancid, Social Distortion, Bad Religion, Rock Murphy's Pennywise, Green Day, The Clash, Blink-182, No Doubt, and Transplants.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would probably make a
in school from Brock. Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, that couldn't have been cheap. That could not be cheap, and I think that has a lot to do with the not having like a lot of great songs on a soundtrack, the movie soundtrack. I think it just to the point where look at me, look at us. I can't play 10 seconds of a song.
Oh yeah,
I cannot play 10 seconds of a song on this.
Legal fees.
Yeah, I get hammered at the if I play even 5 seconds of a song, they'll mute the show. It's crazy. Biggest songs from that album: Ruby Soho, Time Bomb, Roots Radicals, Journey to the End of the East Bay.
Yeah, Journey to the End of the East Bay. Yeah,
that's dangerous. The East Bay. Shotgun in hand.
They're
Olympia,
tough,
Washington.
Yeah, they're a tough band.
Yeah,
Rancid all day.
Rancid released August 15th, 1995. Length 49 minutes, 19 tracks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I get where you're going now.
Maxwell Murder, the bass solo on that is fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah, I think Enema of the State.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think that was like again like
June 1st, 1999.
Man, yeah, that's like the ending of the 90s. See, so it's like I always can like think of it as 2000, but 99.
Yeah. Released June 1st of 1999. Label was MCA Records. Producer Jerry Finn. Pop punk and skate punk.
Yeah.
Hit singles. What's My Age Again, and All Small Things, and Adam's Song.
Adam's Song.
Yeah. Suffer. I don't know. I think that's it. I think we hit them all. But we can't, just because your wife is here.
Yeah.
we have to talk about the reason this all came about, Luis.
Yeah. Oh wait, what?
Yeah, the reason that I did the show, number one,
ask about like
I wanted to
clothes on
do
the floor.
something that Art loved, and I
Okay.
was sitting here and I was like, I want to get Art more involved and into the show, and because when Art we're talking about something he loves, he's just really immersed in it. So I was like, okay, we got to do something for Art.
I know,
but this all started because I'm scrolling through my TikTok and who's there? No Doubt. And I'm like, whoa, No Doubt's back touring. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. And I talked to Art. I said, hey, we should do a punk show.
Yeah.
I know you love punk, and No Doubt coming back out and doing live shows again and getting back together again. So we got to end the show with a little bit about No Doubt. And
fuck yeah.
Yeah. And where do you put them as far as the punk scene in the early days? Because they don't make this top 10.
That's true.
They don't make this top 10.
So it's because they fall like the subcategories that these guys are trying to go with. Like they don't fall under that. They fall under the ska one.
Yeah.
They're more of like a ska, I guess, pop punk. But the Sublime in there trips me out that they put them on there because they're the same kind of music pretty much. But where do I put No Doubt on that list? I would definitely put them again, and this is just from what they've done and how popular they got.
Yeah,
they're definitely like 4.
Yeah,
I would probably put them in top 3 because they really blew up. But that's hard. Like Green Day and Blink-182, No Doubt. Like that could be the thing right there. The 3 heads of the 90s for sure.
Be a hell of a concert.
Would be hell of a concert.
I'm going to give you their rating as far as the punk culture out there.
Yeah.
As a pure punk band, they get a 6.5 out of 10. That's pretty fucking good score.
Good, yeah.
That is a really good score.
They really got out the mud. They did their thing.
And now, how do you say it?
Anaheim.
S-A-S-K-A?
Ska.
Ska.
Yeah,
okay.
ska.
Sky punk,
Yeah.
pop punk, crossover blend, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Overall influence on alternative punk culture, 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. Like there was reggae and ska and like punk and alternative and those pop, and they had like ballads, like Don't Speak is one of my.
It's a great song.
Dude, like what? That song is amazing. And I don't even know. That's a ballad, right? Like I don't consider that a punk song or a ska song. Like that is a thing of its own. So
that song to me, and for me, kind of established that she had a great voice.
Yeah,
that she could sing.
And bro, the one thing that trips me out, especially now, because when I was in the thick of it, I was like, yeah, of course, like this is what 16, 17, 18-year-olds are supposed to be doing. But now that I'm older and I listen or find out like those guys were like in their teens, they're 16, 15, making these songs in their garage. It's like, fuck, man, like that's amazing,
I had it saved. I don't know what I did, and I forgot all about this. I'm sorry. I was supposed to do this.
Oh my god, you have a bunch
I was supposed to do this, but I completely forgot. I feel bad now because I had slides for each band.
Oh shit!
Yeah, dude, my brain went off. Share screen.
Okay.
I apologize.
Not true, dude.
Yeah, but we'll do it for No Doubt because I like No Doubt. So,
dude, yeah, No Doubt, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think this is a band that it's a great thing to get hooked on, and then travel down the wormhole of like, ooh, like they're influenced by this band.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check them out and all that.
Yeah. Why they get respect? Early No Doubt came out of the Southern California. I don't know why I have such a hard saying that word, but
ska,
yeah, ska. And punk scene. Their live shows in the late 80s and early 90s had real punk energy.
Yeah, it did.
The albums like Tragic Kingdom mix ska, punk, new wave, pop, and alternative rock. Again, just a girl, Spiderwebs, and Sunday Morning.
Ooh, Spiderwebs.
Do you have that album?
I don't have. think. Wait, do I have that? I don't know, bro. I didn't bring it with me if I did. But that's a definite must-have, or definite must listen to. I mean, she's talking about heartbreak and, like you said, just empowering women. Like, that's a fucking album, and that's cool. Like, for the longest time, I didn't know those were supposed to be oranges.
Oh, right here,
they were
rotten
like
oranges.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought they were muffins before.
I was gonna say chocolate chip cookies.
Right, and then I saw the video when I forgot what video.
Your
it was
wife
for,
says, "Yes, we have it."
Yeah, fuck yeah, that's fucking sick, guys. That's an album for sure. Damn, and look at, I mean, their style, like, you wouldn't think. Wow,
that's early days. Carried punk attitude even when they became mainstream. Why some punk fans don't fully accept them. All right, here we go. And you can, I think you've argued this point a few times. Hardcore punk fans sometimes see them as too polished, too commercial, too pop oriented after their MTV success.
Yeah, the oranges are because they represent Anaheim. Yeah, it's a hater thing, bro. Like, fuck it. They look good. Their music sounds good. Like, of course they're gonna sell. You can't help being popular.
Yeah, that's like, exactly. You can't help people liking you.
So if they were just a band, let's say they didn't look the part, but they sounded the part.
Yeah.
That's when the record label comes in and polishes them up.
Yes.
It's happened musically, you know.
Since the beginning of time.
It's either a look, a new wardrobe, or helps them out vocally or sonically. That's what happens. And that's what takes these bands into the mainstream. But you can't shit on them for putting in the hours and the time. They did that.
Yeah.
They just came out polished because they came out through a record label that had the funds to, like, do that, you know?
Yeah. This last part, especially after Gwen Stefani became a major pop star, some old school punk fans felt the band drifted away from their roots.
Yeah, it happens, man.
Yeah, most music fans classify No Doubt as whatever ska punk, pop punk, alternative rock, new wave influenced rock.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a thing that people. Oh, dude, they had Fishbone. That's so awesome. They're gonna hate about, like, what you're saying with MGK. Like, he can't decide. It's like, if you're influenced by all those types of music, they like if you like reggae, you're gonna like roots, like reggae. You're gonna like ska. You're gonna like all these other forms of it, and they also happen to like punk. So all that stuff is awesome. They like what is it, like marriage? Like, they put them all together. So fuck it. They did their thing, and I actually used to have that poster.
Oh, dude!
Speaking of posters, the devil horns. Boy, though, you sound like that.
Yes or no? Okay, here on this, some comparable bands to No Doubt.
Okay.
Sublime,
yeah.
Rancid,
yeah.
Real Big Fish.
Yeah, these are all like ska punk bands. Yeah.
The Mighty Bosstones.
Mighty Bosstones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Voodoo Ghost.
So that's a good comparison. Yeah. Then bands like Black Flag, they're not compared to bands like Black Flag, Dead Kennedys.
Yeah.
So overall, No Doubt absolutely has a punk DNA, especially that word that I don't want to say, ska roots. But they evolved into a mainstream alternative pop rock band over time.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Maybe the label was telling them, like, hey, you need to do this or whatever, but fuck it, bro. Make your money.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah. They formed in 1986. The band started in Anaheim, California, originally inspired by a British ska rival scene like Madness and the Specials.
And the Specials, shout out to them.
Did you know that Gwen Stefani wasn't the original lead singer?
Yeah, their lead singer died.
No, he didn't die.
Well, her brother, are you talking about that one?
Yeah.
Her brother was a keyboarder
and singer.
And they had another singer too.
Yeah.
I think they had him and Gwen, and he ended up, like, at the height of them about to come up, he ended up killing himself. Ending his life. Sorry. So
her brother Eric Safan co-founded the band, and originally frontman John Spencer and the lead vocals before his death in 1987. Yes, good job.
Yeah.
See, Art's got the fucking knowledge.
That's sad. That's why I'm like, I big them up, bro. Like, you guys came from tragedy, dude. Like, I'm not gonna shit on them. And they're a great band. Their music sounds good.
Their breakthrough took years. The band struggled for nearly a decade before Tragic Kingdom exploded in 1995. They were close to being dropped by their label multiple times. Tragic Kingdom sold over 16 million copies worldwide. It became the biggest album of the 90s. And launched, no doubt, to global stardom.
Yes, no doubt.
Don't Speak was never officially released as a commercial single in the U.S., despite that it became one of the most played radio songs of the decade and top charts worldwide.
Yeah.
Eric Safani left before the band became huge. Gwen's brother left during the making of Tragic Kingdom to work where?
I don't know, Apple or something?
No, he left to be a animator on The Simpsons. He was
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
I didn't know that either. Dude.
That's awesome, man.
I had to look that up. I had no clue that he was part of the early Simpsons. He was a drawer.
Hell yeah.
The band sounds mixed genders. We went through all that. That's it. That is it. And I have, if Bob was here, I asked Chat GPT to write a song, a punk song for us.
Oh, cool.
Called Two Fingers Tonight.
Oh, shit.
And I wanted Art to sing it.
No, I'm not singing no. Two Fingers Tonight. It sounds like a fire ass song.
We will. Me and Art will sit down with. I'll play the guitar and the bass, and we'll get Bob to sing this song. It's called. It's a 90s style punk anthem for our podcast show, and it's called Two Fingers Tonight. So we'll get Bob to sing this
Is
song.
that where you got the band name from?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's the name of our band, Two Fingers.
No, I'm not mad at that at all, bro.
All right, this was fun. I'm glad that we got to do this and dive into some punk for you, Mr. Art. I know you love punk. I do too. I love music. Period. I don't care what genre it is, and music's music. If it touches you in some way, it shouldn't matter if it's punk, it's rock, it's rap. If the song means something, country. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about country.
Hey, we were supposed to do. Did we end up doing a rock one with Tim? Right?
Huh?
Didn't we do a rock one with Tim?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because we did a hip hop one.
We did a hip hop one. We could do a rock one.
Yeah, I want to bring K Dog in this, dude. Where's
Louise, you're out there. I want to get your. I'm going to ask.
Sing Two Fingers.
Yeah.
What are you talking about,
bro? But there's something that's happening right now in the music. And I kind of want to get your take and anyone out there that's listening, their take too as well. But this craziness that's going on for what's her name? The country singer. What's her name? Ella.
I don't know. I know who you're talking about.
What is her name, dude? My mind went blank.
Presley.
My mind went blank. Hold on. I will do this.
Eloise.
And it's amazing. Someone brought it up, but Langley.
Oh, Langley?
Yeah.
What about her? What's going on with her?
Just like this phenomenon that's going on with her and men listening to country music that had nothing to do with men, country music, men that didn't care about country music. She's not Wilson, no.
Not Lainey, not good old Lainey Wilson.
Yeah, this chick here. I cannot. I just got hammered.
Damn.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, it's just weird to see.
Tune into our country episode.
Yeah, we'll do a country one.
Gotta do a country episode, man.
We'll do a rock one. I think rock would be fun to do because rock through the 90s and today, how much things have changed. So, but this was great talking punk rock music with Mr.
Hell yeah,
Mr. Art. Art show and tell stuff.
Shout out to all y'all.
Let me see that album right there.
I know you're gonna watch it.
Art bringing the best album, one of the best albums ever made, right here. Again, guys, side 1, side 2, just front to back, great song, great song.
Hey, put this on a Saturday, man. Have yourself a good
dude.
time.
Clean the house.
Yeah, shit. But yeah, like, dude, we should do like a new country versus old country music. That'd be crazy.
Your wife wants to be there for the country one and the rock one. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You can remember, we can have you on without you being on camera.
We should like change her voice too, so it's all like it sounds.
Make her sound like either Marge or the kid from The Simpsons.
Okay.
Yeah. And I wouldn't do that to Louise. Again, great show. Thank you, Art, for having. I wanted you to have some fun on the show. This is good, dude.
Felt like a nerd.
Music to me is just. I can't think of life without music. And it's great that you have music in our lives, and everyone has that one song, and that drops a tear in your eye, and the other one that makes you get up and dance, and the other one that makes you want to punch a hole in the wall. And music am I right though?
Absolutely.
There are songs that you want to punch something. There's songs that make you want to get up and dance. There's songs that'll shed a tear in your eye.
Yeah.
And there's songs that make you just want to call your mother and tell her you love her. All that, dude. That's what music does.
Yeah, and we love music. Johnny.
Yeah.
Loves music, man.
I love all music.
Playing something good when I come in. They're showing me like a lot of stuff that I like I'm not knowledgeable about. Like
Sarah's song. How do you? I can't believe you never heard that song before.
I don't know. Then you showed me something.
Sailing. That's Julian. Poor Julian. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. And next week, Bob will sing our song, Two Fingers.
Bobby.
2 Fingers Tonight.
Missed you, Bobby, man.
We got to get a rhythm, a beat for that for him, maybe, and then he'll sing it. Art, look into the camera. Look into the camera and say goodbye to everybody. Hasta bye.
Hasta pasta.
And we have no outro, but we will next week because it'll be. Because Facebook loves to take money from content creators on their intros for their podcasts. So I figured, hey, screw it. I'll do my own song and strum some strings on the guitar. Here we go. Welcome to the Afternoon Delight Podcast with the boys. Oh, by the way, shout out to all the hot moms out there that are not AI created. Let's get to the show.